Hi, I'm Taryn Davis. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Lima, New York. In high school, I just felt like I didn't have a place and I felt like I didn't fit in anywhere and I just felt really rejected.
The rejection started when Taryn found out that her birth father had abandoned her, and the man raising her was really her adopted dad. This confused Taryn and put her on a path of self-destruction.
I turned to drugs and alcohol and anything that would just make me feel like I fit in somewhere. When that didn't work and when I just felt like I couldn't cry enough, I couldn't get angry enough, I would cut my arms just to find any way to release the pain in a way and just control a situation that I just felt like I couldn't control.
One way Taryn controlled things was with bulimia. And even though she was raised in a Christian home, she still didn't know what she believed.
Just kind of saw, well, I'm being hurt, so it must be God's fault in a way. So a lot of it, I started to blame Christianity and God for the troubles I was having. One night when I was hanging out with my friends and we were drinking and smoking and driving around, and all of a sudden I just got this feeling that something bad was about to happen. And I remember driving in the car and just begging my friend to stop driving, just begging him to pull over, and he would just go faster and faster. And for the first time I prayed in a really long time, and I just prayed to God that He'd protect my life and that He would just put His hand over the car and just bring us to safety. And before you knew it, I was back in the parking lot that we started out in, and I forgot all about that prayer. I forgot that I prayed it, and I just continued hanging out. Then I got a text message from another friend of mine saying that my friend had just died in a car accident, and I just was so shocked that that could happen. Life can be short. I mean, life can be over before you know it, and I just remember asking God, like, why would this happen? And I just realized that this could happen to me if I don't really take my life seriously and head in a direction that I need to be in.
Taryn thought that direction meant going to Bible college.
I thought that it would be like a quick fix in a way. I just thought since I was here, all my problems would be solved.
It didn't work that way. Taryn got a few semesters of head knowledge at Bible college, but there was no change in her heart. So after her first year,
I started to get involved with my old friends again. I thought I'd be okay. I thought I had made the right changes, and just seeing my old habits again, I just fell right back into them. I really felt alone and just further away from God than I've ever felt before.
But Taryn returned to Elam Bible Institute for a second year. She started an internship, and that's where she met someone who changed her life.
And I met this one guy who was terminally ill, and just in the midst of all that was going on in his life, he was raising his hands and worshiping God. And that really touched me in a way, and I just thought, if this man who is in this hospital alone can praise God for who he is, then I can too. And that was the moment when I really wanted to change, and I really wanted to have a relationship with God.
After that defining moment, Taryn got serious about God. And with the counsel of one of her professors, she started breaking free from her addictions and from her rejection.
With God's help and God's grace and reading the Bible and really learning who God was and who I was and how God saw me. I love Jesus because He has redeemed my life and He died for my sins, and He has freed me from the pain of rejection and my depression. He has forgiven me of all my mistakes.